Today, I want to have an important chat with you, and that chat is about alcohol. When people start working out with me, one of the first questions they ask is if they are allowed to drink alcohol, which, side note, I find this question to be pretty telling. People know that it's going to be harmful to their progress, but they really want to do it anyway, which is why it's always a big conversation when we first get started. Right off the bat, I want to say this: alcohol is a contentious issue when it comes to our health. It is absolutely possible to be a healthy individual and have alcohol in your life, but it does mean that we have to be a little bit more deliberate about our other health factors. Alcohol severely affects our sleep. It adds some extra calories. We tend to eat more processed foods when we drink. We are less motivated to move our bodies and make good decisions the next day. And it is super taxing on our body physically too, with having to filter and remove those toxins. So those are the cons, right? And the only pro we really need to talk about is that it's fun. Drinking with friends and family and coworkers and to unwind or wind up can be super fun. And it may not be something that you want to give up. Taking care of your health is about living life to the fullest. So again, I am not saying you shouldn't drink. If alcohol is fun for you and you can do it responsibly, then my job is actually to help you drink in a way that fits into your health goals. Now, I want to be really clear, these are not profound or original. These have been well-known ways of curtailing drinking that have been used forever. But these tools are tools that I've noticed have been most helpful with my clients over the years to cut back on alcohol or drink in a smart way. Number one, limit your alcohol to special occasions. This one is super important to me. If we accept a glass of wine or a cocktail at dinner every time, sure, that is money and calories down the drain, but it's more the principle of it. If you never practice saying no to a drink, you're really gonna have a hard time keeping your alcohol consumption to a level that is conducive to you reaching your other health goals. Something to remember: just because your friend is having a drink doesn't mean you need to. If they're a real friend, they won't pressure you or feel insecure because you are not drinking. Tip number two, limit alcohol consumption to the weekends. This one is pretty similar to our tip about special occasions, and it's really just to get rid of the casual weeknight drinking. Again, this weeknight drinking isn't just a problem because of the extra 150 calories. I don't really care about that, but it takes a very small amount of alcohol to screw up your sleep, and especially during the week when we are trying to fire on all cylinders at work, we gotta avoid that. Tip number three, allow for your alcohol consumption to be informed by your movement and nutrition that week. Now, you have to be careful with this one because this can turn into a problem super quickly, but try and be honest with yourself. If you got all of your workouts in and you had a good week of making at-home meals and eating well, there should be absolutely no guilt with letting loose and having a few drinks. And tip number four, if you want to be effectively sober, be effectively sober. I get made fun of a little bit because I throw around this term sometimes, but I do feel like it really describes how I look at alcohol personally. 90% of the time when someone offers me a drink, I won't have one. It doesn't make me feel good the next day. I don't like how it kills my motivation. I get really bad hangovers and I get really anxious. That being said, there are times that I'm with a special friend or my family and I want to have a drink. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with me deciding to have a glass of wine with my mom or a beer with my dad when I'm visiting them. You get to decide how you want to have alcohol in your life. For some people, being fully sober is the only way. For me, being sober most of the time is the way to go. But again, don't be afraid to make a tough decision here just because you don't want to rock the boat or lose your social circle or be boring. True friends will respect you for setting boundaries necessary for you to have a healthy lifestyle. It's that simple. Just to close this out, in case I was unclear, you can drink and be healthy. It's just a matter of setting up boundaries and being deliberate with the rest of your health. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, leave me a comment below, and I will see you back next time.